That's why I said, as president, instead all of us will go and queue up on that pipeline and wait and see who will take it. Is that possible? And you're looking for foreign investor. You're looking for foreign investor when people are stealing the one you have at home. The first investor you need is to make sure that the one in your home is not being stolen. So you can deal with it. These are low-hanging fruits I'm talking. We will not go and man that pipeline. We will move presidency to pipeline because that's income.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much, Your Excellency.
People are stealing your oil. Just to show you how that can be regulated. Angola, beginning of this year, Angola, their rate was about 600 to $1. At the high oil price, it came down to 400 and something. But your own couldn't happen because you are the only OPEC country that was not meeting its quota, apart from Venezuela, because of sanction. Your oil is being stolen. You have 1.8 million barrels. That's what you're supposed to be producing daily, 1.8. In the entire August, your production was 975. You were losing 825 every day. Multiplied by 1 month, 31 days, is about 25 million barrels. You did not sell. Whether you're sharing it, as 100 naira average in August, that's 2.5 billion. So a man who needs every cent can allow that to go. It's not possible. That's why I said, as president, instead all of us will go and queue up on that pipeline and wait and see who will take it. It's not possible. And you're looking for foreign investor. You're looking for foreign investor when people are stealing the one you have at home. The first investor you need is to make sure that the one in your home is not being stolen. So you can deal with it. These are low-hanging fruits I'm talking. We will not go and man that pipeline. We will move presidency to pipeline because that's income. And I've said it everywhere. Oil in Nigeria is being stolen by people in government. Nobody can steal oil. It's not a sweet. You can't go into grocery shop and steal something and put it in your pocket and go away on your back. You can't steal oil like that. For you to steal oil, a ship has to come into your territorial waters, load the oil. And no ship can go into a nation's territorial waters without the approval of its navy. And you load it. For you to leave, you have to have approval. And everybody knows where every ship is on the surface of the earth. It's something that's recorded. So, if somebody is able to take away oil, there's a high-level connivance between external and internal people who have organized for the oil to leave. And you can even trace the oil to where it is offloaded. So it's not an easy thing to steal.
And on a very serious note, when you listen to Mr. Peter Obi, you begin to ask yourself, why are we borrowing when our resources are being stolen? Which is a very serious and sensitive question. We are busy borrowing while our resources, our oil, is being stolen. And then you can see the calculation that Peter Obi made. You can now check the volume and the amount of oil being stolen, both in quantity, and then when you convert it to dollars and naira and kobo, you begin to see that it is actually a big amount of money, which is that if we actually harness such money, even if we are going to borrow, we will borrow less. But they will not do that. I mean, it doesn't actually make sense that you are busy trying to borrow, trying to source for outside funds, whereas the one you have at home is being stolen and you are not making some concerted effort on how to recover that or prevent that. I mean, it is very strange. And for me, my conclusion is that they don't like production. They are not much interested in production. They just want the easy way out, borrow and spend. Because if these guys are people who are interested in building, interested in building things, because to them it's just about consumption. Government is about consumption. They don't think they don't think of it as being able to build, to produce and build. Because many of them who are in government, they have never really built anything outside government. And that is one of the biggest challenges that we have in Nigeria. We have people who are in government, and all their lives, they have never built anything. All their lives. Check most of them that have been in power in Nigeria. Check most of them. Either ex-military, or they were in either police or custom, or just from government. And it is terrible. It is terrible. And that is why you notice that building is not part of their culture. Part of their culture is just spending. Spending. So they won't bother, they won't think about the oil that is being stolen as wealth that is missing. So for them, they will rather beg IMF for money and collect the free money. Not really free money, but easy money. And then, of course, use. So, and it is strange. And on a very serious note, I've not even thought about it like that until P2B mentioned it here. And it is something that we worry, every Nigerian. It should worry every Nigerian that you have your resources is being stolen, okay, and then you are so much eager to be borrowing. And then the way they are also presenting this oil theft as if it is something that cannot be solved. But these things are actually things that can be solved if, with a very serious, someone that is in charge of our government. It's not rocket science. It can be stopped. But, in their usual way and manner of doing things, they always present it as something that they will need to have committees upon committees, and then give this contract and this contract. And at the end of the day, the oil theft keeps persisting. And it is possible to solve it. And what P2B said he would do, the idea of moving to the pipeline, what he is just trying to say is that he would take it very seriously. And then we'll be able to curtail it. And on this note, I always call on Nigerians. This man will bring civility to governance. It is about commitment. We will have a man that is really committed, that will be on ground and ensure that things are properly done. And that is why we need to come out and support Mr. P2B to be our president in 2027. Thank you for your time. And remember, a new Nigeria is possible. And God bless you.